Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Infobooth 19. So Infobooth 19 is starting the baking series. Anybody can bake, so you don't need to be a pro in baking. Just to keep your family happy and entertained, so anyone can bake easily. So that's the whole concept of this. I am also not a very good baker, or I didn't do any professional course and came, but whatever I know, I wanted to share with everyone. So let's begin with. So today we are entering into episode 1. It is like how to make a simple cake. So this cake is no essence, no egg, and I'm going to show you in 2 different ways, one using oven and one using pressure cooker. You don't worry even if you don't have oven in home, so you can still give it a try. So to make this cake, 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour, you can even use wheat flour, and half a cup of powdered sugar. Ensure that you measure the sugar before you make it into powder, and half a cup of curd, and 1/4 cup of vegetable oil without any flavor, and then half a tablespoon of baking powder and 1/4 tablespoon of baking soda. If you follow the exact measurements, you get the perfect cake. Now we are going to add filling of your choice. Either you can make it plain, or you can have any chopped nuts or chocolate chips, or you can use dry fruits, or you can use chopped nuts or anything of your choice. So even if you don't have this, don't worry, you don't need of this. This is just for giving extra excitement to the cake recipe. So first what we are going to do is, like, you can take a bowl and then you have to sieve all this maida, sugar and everything, because we don't want any lumps or particles to be present in the cake batter. So that's the reason we are sieving it and taking. Sieve and take all the dry ingredients. So flour, sugar, baking soda, baking powder. You can add a pinch of salt also. The salt also will give more taste, so you can add just a pinch of salt. So once you sieve and add all the dry ingredients, just mix it well. Now we are going to add the wet ingredients. To start with, we can add curd. So you can add curd and then start mixing, followed by you can add oil as well. Mix it well. So if you see the cake batter consistency, like once you do some 3 or 4 times baking, and once you start getting the cake perfectly, you will know by seeing itself, you will know till what point you need to mix it. So oil I am not adding at one stretch, I am going to add little by little, and so that it will be easy for me to show you like how much you should add to get the perfect consistency. Just keep mixing it without any lumps. Now if you see, when you drop it from top, it should fold and fall. So this is the perfect cake consistency. Now what I am going to do is, just I'm dividing the batter into 2 batches. One batch I am going to add tutti frutti, and one batch I am going to add chocolate chips. If you don't have also, you can add chopped nuts. Either you can add almonds or you can add cashew. That also will be very tasty. Now our cake batter is ready. So one thing I have added chocolate chips. Now for this I am adding this tutti frutti. So in coming videos I will tell how to make tutti frutti at home itself. It's very easy. You can just make it with a raw papaya. So it is very easy. I will cover it in coming recipes. So I have taken a baking tray. As I told, I am going to show in both the methods, one in cooker, pressure cooker, and one in oven. So if you don't have this paper cups also, don't worry. You can use the small stainless steel box, stainless steel cup. But stainless steel you should not use in oven. In case if you are using stainless steel cup, or if you are using in tumbler or mug or something, you can just directly use it in the pressure cooker. So once you fill it, just tap it well to remove the air bubbles. If air bubble is there, the cake will not rise properly. So tap it well to trap all the air bubbles. Now you have to preheat the oven to 170 to 180 degree, because in some setting you will not have 170 exactly. It might go to 175. So 170 to 180, this range would be fine for baking cake. For pressure cooker, we are going to add a layer of salt in pressure cooker, and then I am going to keep some stand to give some height. And then before keeping the cake, you need to preheat the pressure cooker. You need to close the lid and preheat it for 10 to 15 minutes on high flame, and once it is preheated, then we are going to keep the cake inside. For very important tip for baking in pressure cooker is, you should not use gasket, point number 1, and you should not use the weight. So this is very important tip. After preheating only you need to keep the cake in the pressure cooker. Now if you see, after this preheat we are keeping it in oven, one batch. So I'm going to bake it for 10 to 12 minutes. So after 10 minutes you can take it out and check it. If still it has to be cooked, means you can increase it for another 1 minute. So to check, what you can do is either you can check with toothpick or you can prick with knife. If it comes out clearly, that means your cake is ready. Now let's go and check it out in pressure cooker cake as well. So in pressure cooker also, after 10 minutes we are opening and seeing. So you need to bake it at medium to high flame. Now if you see, it looks clear. So our pressure cooker cake is also ready. So it is very easy and very simple cake. We are not added anything. If you want, you can add vanilla essence also if you have in home. Since I want to start for beginners, so I didn't add any essence here. And not egg also I have not added. So it is very simple. Anybody can make very easily. Let it cool down completely. Always the cake, whenever you are removing it from the mold or a cake tin, you have to ensure that the cake is completely cooled down. Then only you can remove easily. If you are removing before that, the cake will break. Now if you see how soft the cake has come, and since the chocolate chips also we have added, the chocolate has melted and it will be very good. So it is a very good tea time snack, and if any birthday function or something party, if you are arranging quickly, you can prepare. It won't take more than 20 minutes. So 5 minutes for mixing all the ingredients and baking time 10 to 12 minutes. It's very easy to make. Baking is not very difficult and all. Slowly we can get to learn small tips and points. If you like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends and family. If you try this recipe, share the dish photo to the email ID below. Always be happy, stay positive and spread the positivity to everyone. Thanks for watching.